Hey guys, so I tell like it is ahead of time again. I imagine the Warriors are going to win Game 5 to set up the perfect script for all these whiners right now complaining that, oh, Kevin Durant, the Warriors are ruining the league. They're up 2-1. Just hand them the title. But if you're paying attention to my work, you'd realize just how scripted the NBA truly is. It is the Golden State Warriors that started the game with a 12-0 run. They were up by 12 points even at the start of the fourth quarter, but anyone who saw the fourth quarter of Game 4 knew what a complete joke it was. The Warriors are keeping the series close. The Warriors are not even going to put in their best effort for Game 5 or for the past game for Game 4, but it is the Warriors that are going to not disappoint the NBA, keep the series close, sell the hype that would come for the Houston Rockets in 65 wins, and sell the hype of the most dominant team having to go on the road against the Houston Rockets. It is simple as that. It is completely scripted by the numbers. It is the Houston Rockets that are going to take a 3-2 lead for the series. It will be the Golden State Warriors that are going to come back from 3-2 down to win the series, win Game 7 on the road, be the road Warriors, be the road Warriors. Kevin Durant has had it too easy right now, where he has to do it when he's facing the most adversity. This is what Kevin Durant was called on to do for Game 6 and Game 7 against the Houston Rockets. You must not fail when you're at your best effort. It is Game 7. That equals 37. It is the Golden State Warriors' 37th home victory that would occur this season to force a Game 7. The Warriors winning at home, winning on the road, 29 wins during the regular season. 32, 35 there, 36 home wins there. 37th home victory would force a Game 7 for the right to play the Celtics. You notice the 26th day. It is Celtics and Gematria. That equals 26. More to come with that over the course of the video. It takes 12 postseason wins to reach the NBA Finals. The Warriors would win their 69th game of the season in Game 6 at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Date numerology for May the 26th. First and foremost, that has a singular date numerology of 24. Game 6, I'm predicting Kevin Durant to be the hero for Game 6 for the right to play at Toyota Arena. In Gematria, the practice of coding letters and words into numbers, it is Durant that equals 24. It is Toyota Center, Toyota, that equals 24. So definitely a Game 7 is a lock, starting with May the 26th. The Golden State Warriors can win game number 69 of the season to force a Game 7 at Houston. May the 26th equals 31. Houston equals 31. You add 2018, a date numerology of 69. On that day, it would be the Warriors that would win their 69th game of the season in total for Game 6 of the Conference Finals at the Oracle Arena to force a Game 7. Very easy to see what kind of hype that the NBA is going to try to give us. And they did not try to fool me at all last night. Just calmly watched, well, that was Game 4. I'm doing this video ahead of time, but Game 4, I knew there's no way that the series was going to be 3-1, just too much at stake. It is NBA Finals that equals 33 in Gematria. This is where I am going to predict the Golden State Warriors to win their 33rd road victory of the season, to complete the Road Warriors script. 29 road victories during the regular season. Counting off the road victories, 30, 31, 32. So the very first game of the series, the Warriors won on the road. That itself is going to be a major clue of what's going to come for the final game of the series. You see, it would be the Warriors' 33rd road victory of the season. That would occur in Game 7 for the right to play in the NBA Finals. Clear as day. Have a lot of respect for Gary the Numbers guy, but I'm just not seeing the Rockets this year, although anything, I guess, is fair game, even though I think it's super obvious that this is Kevin Durant's here. But Game 7, May the 28th, date numerology of 33, May the 28th. Start the NBA Finals on the 31st day of May, 30 days right after Stephen Curry's return. I already talked about that. The Warriors' 29th playoff series victory in the Bay Area would occur in the conference finals. 30 would occur. 30 would occur in the NBA Finals. May the 28th of 2018 is a date numerology of 71. It is that day. It really is to determine the right to play the Celtics. I spilled my coffee here. Celtics equals 71 and 26, just demonstrating a point. Game 6 is going to be whether the Rockets will face the Celtics or if the Warriors can extend the series to Game 7. So the 26th of May, that itself is significant. The 26th day does connect to the Celtics, but then you have May the 28th here. That is a big clue of who will end up playing the Celtics in the NBA Finals. That is what the date numerology of May the 28th is all about. It is for who has the right to face the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals. That is what that 71 here is telling you. And let's see here. Where's my mouse? My mouse is missing again. It is Game 7. It is 7 in Gematria that equals 65. For Game 7, the Warriors have to win on the road. Win on the road equals 65. Steve Kerr, the coach of the Golden State Warriors, he was born in the year 65, so I think that is going to be a sign that Steve Kerr's tenure with the Warriors, it was all predetermined years in advance that Kevin Durant was going to join them and that they were going to play for a chance to repeat. The Warriors make the NBA their money. Win on the road, 65, repeat, 65. We have the Golden State Killer on the run, and then the symbolic capture of the Golden State Killer. The Golden State Killer gets captured, a symbolic sign that we are going to see the Warriors end up defeating the Houston Rockets. The Golden State Killer, Joseph J. D'Angelo, equals 65. That is worth noting. The Gematria value of repeat is 65. A key sign of what's going to come, once again, that topic revisited. It's Kevin Durant that equals 207. The 72nd NBA Final is going to be all about him. The Golden State Warriors win Game 7 on the road equals 207 in Gematria. As well, the Warriors win the NBA title and 11-6 in the NBA playoffs for the Houston Rockets equals 127. But another key note on Joseph J. D'Angelo and repeat and win on the road and Game 7 for the Warriors is the fact that Game 7 records The record for the Houston Rockets in a Game 7 right now is 6-4. I'm predicting Stephen Curry to be the big hero for Game 7. During the regular season game at Houston, it was Stephen Curry that scored 29 points, a lot like repeat equaling 29, a lot like the Warriors' 29th playoff series victory in the Bay Area occurring against the Houston Rockets. It is the Houston Rockets that would have a 6-5 record in Game 7, 65 regular season wins, repeat equaling 65 for Golden State. A major sign of what's going to come. And if the Warriors win Game 7, their record would be 5-5. If the Warriors win Game 7, I talked about how Minneapolis was very significant for the NBA Finals. And the last team to win a Game 7 of a conference finals was the Detroit Pistons. Well, look at their record. 5-5. The Warriors can have a 5-5 game record too with the win. It was 13 years ago, back in 2005. The last team to win a conference finals game on the road was the Detroit Pistons against LeBron's old team, but LeBron wasn't a member of that team back then, back in 2005. That was Shaquille O'Neal. That was Dwayne Wade and company. Also, for Kevin Durant, he was 16-1, 12 victories with clinch a spot in the NBA Finals, 16 playoff wins last year for the Warriors with Kevin Durant. His 28th playoff victory for the Warriors to clinch a spot in the NBA Finals. This would occur during the 28th day of the season, believe it or not, for Kevin Wayne Durant. Also May the 28th, as I was saying earlier, date numerology of 71, but you do it the singular way. Notice that this has a singular date numerology of 26. Not only the Celtics equal 71, but they also equal 26. Clear as day to see what is going to happen for the end of this playoffs. It is the Warriors that equals 64. Stephen Curry equals 64. 6-4 in the NBA Finals for the Warriors, with Stephen Curry at the helm. 119 points. This was always going to be significant starting off with 119 points. Big number for this king. All seeing eye, Star of David, master plan. All sign of what's going to come, which is this Road Warrior script. Road in Gematria equals 38. That 38th home victory would occur in the NBA Finals for Golden State after winning on the road. Road Warriors in Gematria equals 69, right? The 69th victory in Game 6 for the Warriors would allow Game 7 in the Road Warriors script to be possible. And this is how you can interpret that. Win Game 7 at Houston. Just one last thing here. I've said all I've needed to say pretty much. Steve Kerr, year of 65 as well, completely scripted by the numbers. Completely is. Now the playoffs. Now the playoffs as a coach. 63, his 63rd victory would clinch a spot in the NBA Finals. 15 playoff losses right now. He has 16, 17, 20 playoff losses. 20 playoff losses right after the series against the Houston Rockets. This would not include the NBA Finals yet, by the way. But I've had a ton of 20 references in here, and his loss total after the conference finals can sort of answer the story a little bit. 20 losses, remains at 20 losses after Game 7 to keep the repeat alive. 65 once again. Guess that was the only 20 reference I had, but Steve Kerr, 67 victories, regular season victories during both of his NBA titles, 67. Aaron Popovich died at 67 years of age. NBA Finals, 78. Durant, 78. Aaron Popovich, 78. Her death at 67 years of age. The regular season win total during both of the Warriors titles. Now they have to win Game 6 and Game 7 all on the road. Was this what the Freemasons had by the numbers? The 69th and the 70th victory, 139. Freemasonry, 139. 33rd win on the road for the Warriors. Masonry goes 33. It really does beg the question. Let's see, Kevin Durant wins the repeat. Does that equal? Well, Kevin Durant wins the repeat doesn't equal 137. I thought it equaled 139. But really, it will officially come as Mike D'Antoni remains at 137 losses. That is one thing with Mike D'Antoni's age right now, is that he is 67 years of age. He turned 67 years of age 23 days before the start of the NBA Finals. It is N that equals 23. This series would signal the end of Mike D'Antoni's season at 67 years of age. The key number for the Warriors, Aaron Popovich's death at the time that they played the Warriors. The fact that she died at 67 years of age. Both of the Warriors' NBA titles came when they won 67 regular season games, and now the Warriors have to win Game 6 and Game 7. So Aaron Popovich has to be a clue of what's going to come for this Warriors-Rockets series. I'm going with the Road Warriors to win Game 7. Kevin Durant, the Game 6 hero. Stephen Curry leads the way for Game 7. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the Road Warriors script.